Well, the Southern Daily Echo's market is a gritty, red-top tabloid for a gritty, thrusting South Coast city. So what makes a good story for us is something that will attract readers, will make them go, wow, and have that, what I refer to as down the pub nugget in there. In other words, someone down the pub tonight would turn around and say, did you see in the Echo? And that makes a cracking basic story for us. So it's something that's a little bit different, something a little bit kind of like, so what? Well, this is what it is. You know, it would be easy for me to just simply say that exclusivity is absolutely everything. And it is very, very important. However, as you can tell by my hesitation, it's not the be all and end all. It's basically having the information, having good information, having the correct information behind the headlines that are there. For instance, it may be that one of our rivals, the BBC for instance, or Meridian, or Wave FM or something like that, they could break us a news story, but we know that immediately what will happen is that a great deal of local people will actually then say, I'll go to the Echo site and see what they're having to say about it. So it may not be exclusive to us, but we know that people will still come to us. They've heard the soundbite on radio, they've seen the 30 seconds on South Today, now they want to go to the Echo site to find out really what is going on about all this. So I'm not worried if we don't break that story first all of the time. But we do like to have a certain amount of exclusivity. So if someone's got something and they come to us and say, well, you know, how can we get that? With exclusivity, initially, because you know there's no copyright on news, we know it's going to go everywhere afterwards. What we would say to someone is, if you come to us with it, we can give it a better show. We're not scrambling to catch up, kind of thing. So we're happy to work with organisations in that way. I think the public relations community can add a great deal of value to the work done by our journalists by basically understanding what we do, understanding the way that our deadlines work, being honest with us, and getting to know us and to trust us, and then so that we can trust them, so that we can trust people, because that's the most important thing. Is that if we can have a relationship that we can trust each other with the information that's there, we know that what you're telling us basically you're not going to run away from afterwards, and then behind that then we can have off the record conversations. And I know basically it's a dangerous thing for anyone to say, you know, so all that's off the record. Nothing is always ever completely off the record, but trust is probably one of the most important things. And so the public relations industry, I suppose, is that link between us and their clients. That link between us and the people that they are working for, so can pass on that trust and say, look, if you treat them sensibly, if you treat the media sensibly, if you're open with what's actually here, then we can trust them to do the right thing.